You were super excited for showing the pictures of Leah to him. After all, you did her makeup and chose all the best styles for her. Knock knock. You heard the faint voice of him allowing you to come inside. Sir, here are the best pics of the bride with different styles and different makeup. Ty looked at you from his PC. His stare made you a little nervous. You gulped and gave him the awkward smile and gave him the tablet. Let it be to her. I'm not here to choose her different style, he said as his phone rang and he picked the call and went to the balcony to answer the call. Wow, what type of marriage is this? I mean, the girl is so upset and stressed, and the boy, who is always busy in work, didn't even take a break to see his own marriage. You were talking to yourself when your phone rang. By saying the name of the person, you smiled and picked the call. Meena. How is the preparation of marriage going? After all, the most wanted and the man of every girl's dream is finally getting married. You made an annoyed face and answered the question. Really? The man of dream? Cold as ice. I mean, really, he's nothing but an iceberg. Like, really, I came here to show him his future wife picture, but he simply said, do what she likes. You copied him in his cold voice. Does he even know how to treat wife like princess, taking care of her? Or is he planning to simply treat his wife the same way he treats his employee? Jerk, a total jerk. You said, but your heart almost stopped after you heard his fake cough. Okay, I'll call you later. You turned your head to see he was glaring at you, making you look down. He started coming towards you, making you grow nervous. But you sighed in relief after he passed you and sat on his chair and said, show me the pics. You smiled and showed him the pictures. You then explained him everything else as well, the amount of food preparation and the guest and the arrival of media and everything. Time skip after 25 minutes. After explaining everything, you finally left from there as everything was almost ready, and anyway, marriage was tomorrow. Time skip to tomorrow. Leah, you really manage everything very well. Her voice was somewhere sad, but you ignored it, thinking maybe she was nervous for the wedding. You smiled and went out to check all the other things. You met and greeted both the families of boy and girl, and the guests also started coming. You came back to the makeup room after Mrs. Choi, her mother, told you to have to give her juice, and she didn't eat anything properly since morning. Leah, here's the juice for you. Your mom sent this for you. You were saying all this as soon as you stepped in, but your eye widened seeing her crying. You immediately rushed to her and asked her what was the matter and why was she crying this badly. Everything is over, Vian. Now I can't take this anymore. You were confused at her word, but then she showed you her pregnancy test, making you shocked. It was positive. The child is of whom? You asked. Mark, my boyfriend. But my parents are forcing me to marry Thai for their business since Mark is not that rich. I have decided either I'll run away from this marriage or I'll kill myself. Your heart stopped at the moment as she hugged you and started crying more badly. Please help me, I can't do it anymore. No matter what, you know it would be best for her to run away as her boyfriend was waiting for her and she's pregnant as well. Thai will anyway not accept her after knowing that. You knew you could do that as you are the wedding planner. Everything and every place you are well aware of. You got her changed and took her to and gave her the car keys. You sat there thinking, now what will you say to others? On the other hand, the bride was already called multiple times, but there was no response to it. You just stayed silent there. Media started passing nasty comments, and the pride of family was on edge. Tai was now getting suspicious, and then his friend Jimin came and whispered something in his ears and showed him something in his phone. Wait, what the hell are you doing? The guard was dragging you outside the room, Tai said. You thought I won't get to know about all this? He showed you the footage of you helping Leah to run away with her boyfriend. Yes, you were the wedding planner, but I'm the mafia king. So secret cameras were also set everywhere for safety of everyone. Now tell me who will clean the mess you created. My family pride is on stake because of you and your stupid act. You very well protected yourself from tiger camera, but not from secret ones. Tell me, what should I do, Park Wyan? You flinched when he yelled at you. Get her ready within 15 minutes. Now, you'll pay for what you did. Your eye widened at his word, but he didn't care and left from there. You wanted to protest, but you didn't got any chance, and his guards were standing in the door waiting for you. You sighed, not knowing what to do anymore. In the wedding hall, you came being all ready, but because of the veil, no one was able to see your face clearly. But you knew part everyone will see. You came up on stage and Tai took your hand on a little forcefully as you weren't giving him your hand. As soon as he removed your veil, everyone was in shock. And some started gossiping, but nothing could be done. Mr. and Mrs. Choi, along with Mr. and Mrs. Kim, were told about this. With a lot of fuss, the marriage was finally done, and you were now Mrs. Kim. You looked at Tai to see his angry face and his veins popping out of his neck and hand. Time skipped to his mansion. Mrs. Kim showed his anger toward you by simply ignoring you and said to take care of Tai and left from there. Tai said, take her to the guest room and make sure she doesn't come near me. He said, more like yelling in front of his maid. Sir, I actually didn't mean to do this thing. I want. You got cut off when he held you by shoulder and said, because of you today I almost lost my everything, my name, my reputation, my everything. Just stay away from me, and I'm not interested in knowing your bloody excuse. A tear escaped from your eyes listening to his word, and he left from there. The maids gave you a pity look and guided you to the guest room. Time skipped to next day. When you woke up and came down, you got to know that I already left from there. The maids informed you that you are not allowed to go out because of the media commotion going on. You felt bad and felt a little caged inside. You were stuck in this huge mansion. Your entire day spent being all alone there as the maids were busy in their work and you were there all alone. It continued for almost 2 weeks. You barely saw Tai as he went to work before you wake up and come very late when you fell asleep. You can't blame him either. How embarrassing it would be to actually deal with the situation when his bride left him on the main time. During the evening time, Tai came from his office being all tired, and he was early today. He was about to go to his room when he noticed you sleeping on sofa. Then his eyes went to the two guards who might have been called by the maids to pick some heavy things, were eyeing on Wyan time to time. His blood boiled seeing that, and he went to them and punched them hard on their face. No matter in which situation she got married, she's still my wife. Next time I see this, then I'll take your eyes out of your socket. He yelled, making you flinch, and then asked them to leave from there before he'd lose his temper. Did she have dinner? He asked the maid as they nodded. If I leave her here, she might get cold. He picked you up in his arms and carried you to your room. He gently laid you to bed and covered you properly with a blanket. For a while he stared at your face. You're very beautiful, Wyan, but why you did that? No matter how hard I try, I can't doubt you because in such a short period of time you won everyone's heart. Maybe we should give this marriage a try. At any situation, now you are my wife, my responsibility, and my better half. We need to talk the matter out. I'm sorry for behaving like that, but for anyone it would be difficult. Time skipped to next day. Tai was working on his laptop as he had came early to deal with an international client. He was all confused until a woman entered in the cabin without knock. Please don't shout. I have something important to tell. She removed the mask with which she was covering her face, and she was Leah. She took out the sonography report and a box of sweet. I don't know how you are treating YN, but she isn't at fault. She stopped me from killing myself and my child. She explained him everything and showed her report to him and the paper with it was clearly shown how her parents were trying to take advantage of him by making her marry him. She didn't tell anything because after one day I called her and I told her not to do so that my parents won't get to know about this and my child will be safe. The first person who deserves to know my child is healthy and safe is Wayne. Please forgive her and give her the life she deserves. Tai was shocked to know that, and now he realized he should have been thankful to her that she saved him from those greedy people who try to use their own daughter. Can I feel the baby? Does it kick? He asked as she smiled and shook her head. You can touch, but it doesn't kick for now. Tai hugged Leah and told her that he anyway was about to give Ryan a chance as now he was all fine and composed after whatever happened. Time skipped to mention. Tai came to your room to show you the picture of the baby, but he saw you were sleeping. He smiled and kept the report on the nightstand. He came near you and pushed your hair behind your ears, but then he realized you weren't sleeping. Instead, you passed out because you were having very high fever. Damn it, he immediately took out the thermometer and checked your temperature, and it was too high. He called the doctor right away. He ordered the maids and they did what he said. He started patting your cheeks to wake you up, but you didn't. He put some water droplets on you, making you gain your consciousness a bit. He immediately embraced you and started saying, Don't close your eyes. The maid came with cold water and a piece of cloth and some soup. He treated you as much as he could before the doctor came there. He was hugging you the whole time, being all worried that he was the reason behind it. She got fever because of too much stress and not able to adapt with the new environment yet. Maybe because of the feeling of loneliness and sadness, doctor explained. I'll take care of it, doctor. Tai made you sit and asked you to have some soup. No, I'm fine. I don't want to, you replied. He held your hand in his and said in strict voice, No throwing of tantrums. You pouted as he put the spoonful of soup in front of your mouth. At first he thought you were uncomfortable eating from his hands, so he was about to give the spoon to you, but then you said, I want to eat something spicy. Your health is not right and you want to eat junk? He yelled but sighed, seeing you all pouty, and said, Fine, first have this and then I'll get something. After his word, you showed him your little finger and said, Promise? He chuckled and wrapped his little finger around your tiny finger. He made you eat and gave you a little spicy food, and that day slept with you only, but once he saw you were all asleep, he went from there as he didn't want to make you uncomfortable. Damn it, her fever isn't coming down. Do I have to do? He sighed, thinking that, and went near you and removed his shirt. He hugged you tightly, shirtless, to give you the warmth of your body desire right now. Time skipped to morning. Your cheek grew all red After you saw him hugging you tightly shirtless. You're awake? Let me see your fever. Ah, it's finally down. Thank you for taking care of me, you said. He smiled, seeing you all red. Then he remembered something and showed you the picture of the baby and told you everything. I sincerely apologize for my behavior toward you, but I assure you I won't repeat it again, I promise. He said as he pecked your forehead, making you smile. Why, Ian, can we give this relationship a try? I was thinking about this from past 1 week, and after Leah told me the truth, I couldn't control what to ask. You smiled and nodded, making him smile and pull you toward him. Now I'll get a chance to prove your iceberg can be